Yo, yo, yo. Let's do it again. The murder time. The murder is here. Don't you know it?
It's me,
Lawyers.
Detective Goodo.
Inspector Gobo.
It's me, Maya Fey.
Oh my god, it's Maya Fey, guys. Holy shit.
If I made a Ace Attorney case, I would name it Turnabout Dudes. Thoughts?
Would it be at the beach?
That's, I don't know.
Who's turning about?
One of
Who's
the
the
dudes.
douche? Oh shit.
Anything is possible. If only you believe. Let's do it. Brand new case. Yay!
Are you ready to learn about
Yay.
maids? Dr. Free Money.
I can't wait to. I don't even know what we're doing here. It's a recipe for turnabout. So
Recipe for
presumably
turnabout.
food is related somehow.
We're cooking a murder.
Oh shit.
We're cooking up a
Yo.
scheme.
Yo, let Phoenix cook.
Dude, I'm excited for an introduction where nobody knows who the characters are. Wait, I know who that character is.
Oh,
That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. I'm here. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. I wasn't ready to be here. Shut up, Mr. Red Text. Shut the fuck up. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I
Okay.
saw the world in negative in the black and white.
I did it.
I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer.
oh shit. Evil Phoenix,
Oh,
right?
no. Evil
Yo, he's
Phoenix
like doing the
right
meme with the gold dust.
with his cocaine.
Why won't anyone believe me?
Again? Well, I say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright, you bitch. This court finds the defendant.
Guilty!
Game over, motherfucker! You should have tried harder. This court is adjourned.
What the hell, streamer?
Oh, great.
Streamer!
Great case, guys. Time to go to case 4.
Streamer, what the fuck? Where's the content?
That was all for case 3. Thanks for coming to my live stream. Next time we'll go somewhere else.
Can't believe Ace Attorney 3 is just Winston Payne's big day out.
Holy shit, yeah, he's in 3 cases so far.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya. I definitely didn't just get owned by Winston Payne.
No, I've decided that our resolution should be Safari, take on the world.
Oh, you're saying that now? That's great. That's wonderful, Maya.
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Gumshoe?
Hey, pal.
I imagine that's Gumshoe.
Uh-oh.
I'm really mad.
Detective Gumshoe, did someone get killed in my office again? What are you doing?
Happy New Year, detective.
You don't show up.
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna.
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to.
We got a holiday present for me, detective.
What? Well, here. Have this. It's really nothing much, but.
Yay, thanks.
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
That's very funny, pal. Now, let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? The Phoenix Wright magazine.
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings in guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
What?
Trounced? Let me see that. I'm in the fucking magazine? The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Wow. And don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess it makes it last month.
Makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. The Phoenix Wright's clone.
Evil Phoenix
What do you
Wright.
think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
Evil Phoenix Wright.
No way. You don't mean
A
a phony Nick?
An
It was supposed to be
imposter?
Gumshoe's idea of a joke. I guess he's starting off the year with one too. Imposter. It says I got owned. Why are they putting that in the magazines?
Happy New Year.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
Did they put my W's in the magazine?
I'd
No,
assume
of
so.
course not.
Oh.
I have so many of those.
Who cares?
Except that one time, but that was a W in disguise. What do you mean? What am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah. See what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I could remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
Double Jeopardy.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
Double Jeopardy.
Yeah, but my voice in my head is mentioning that double jeopardy shit.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client
Whoa.
entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? That just sounds dumb as hell.
You can show your badge though to show you're the real
Here's the
deal.
badge.
So you still got that badge, I see.
Huh? Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I? This might be the same dialogue. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't think you'd keep on being one for this long. I remember this.
Yeah.
You have to admit, you had some close brushes
Yeah.
with death because of your job.
I had some close brushes with not changing our dialogue between cases.
Go clean the toilets, Nick.
Okay. What to do?
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
What if he looks exactly like you? Your phony Zin Eop, I mean.
I hope not.
So-
What kind of name for an evil double is Zin Eop anyways?
Ah, Nick, I've got it.
If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoils for it. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I'm completely normal.
I mean, he was really worked up. He even broke out the all caps. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
I'm gay.
Considering how
Yo.
we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you,
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? He's just kind of been in jail for a month from what I could gather.
Damn.
Oh. Who done it?
this is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. I don't know who I am. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Remember her?
I mean, like,
kinda.
I mean, I do, but yeah.
You saved her by putting me in jail, Mr. Right. Now you failed her by sending her to jail.
Richard Wellington. He's back again.
You didn't play my case right. You sent this character to purgatory.
Yes, but he
and
played
now she's
my
in jail.
case. I am the cooler Richard Wellington.
Likely
be Maggie
story.
Who wants to be Maggie Bird?
Who wants to be Maggie Bird?
Who wants to be Maggie Bird?
I'll be
Whatever. I'm a bird. How
You're a
could
bird?
you do this, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? I can't do that, actually. I cannot do that consistently.
Do you want to try something else?
Let me try something else here. But I don't know what else to do.
I believe in you.
Make her sound like a nerd.
How could you do this, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? There we go.
That's
That's, a
pretty
little
good.
more. That's a little more. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
Huh, are you?
Pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird.
He doesn't.
Maggie Bird. Ah!
You skipped my case.
Well, I mean, I played it before. It just wasn't really worth doing on stream again. Maggie Bird.
Likely
she's
story.
the policewoman I defended that one time, just not on stream.
You didn't.
She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too.
You had a great name.
This cat's here? What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes.
You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
No, you don't.
It happened!
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me. Don't let the world keep me down, sir.
I'll check out my badge. We're one.
She's been wearing that fucking maid costume for a whole month.
That badge! Is it real?
Of
While
course
you have
it's
fun with
real.
Maggie Bird, I'm getting up for a moment, but I will be back.
Alright.
That's what they
I
all
will be
say.
the backup Maya.
But I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec.
Ah! What?!
Eat.
She bit into it.
And I left a few teeth marks too.
What the fuck?! I can see that.
I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or a fake.
I said it was real. I got fucking.
Yeah, but like, what if though?
I got fucking chomped. Yeah. Was there an evil Maya with evil Phoenix, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe she was the
I
evil
hope so.
Maya.
Like,
No, she's like competent Maya.
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year, you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
So, what do you do now?
In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress? What the fuck?
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite
It
fashionable.
looks like there's a
Damn, that's
lot
so
going
French.
My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. Why did I say that? And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me right away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
What happened?
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Très Bien.
I'm gonna assume you said that, right?
I
I
did.
think so.
I am noted Spy
Très Bien?
TF2 player.
Whoa.
Yes.
Maybe she did it.
It's a restaurant where
Oh,
good service
French.
and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh. Vegeta?
Vegeta! Phoenix Wright again!
There was Phoenix Wright and Vegeta at a table, both drinking coffee.
Vegeta, what does the scouter
And
say
then-
about his power level? Sorry. Dun dun dun.
And then he put cocaine in the coffee.
Fuck.
One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air.
Oh, one sec, my headphones are just freaked the fuck out. Okay, there we go.
It was like he took a Destructo disc or something. I don't remember very many
I haven't watched
Dragon Ball attack names. They got the Kamehameha. I was so shocked I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before.
Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. It was you.
I don't know if it was. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Ah! I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I could get a description of the guy. That would just work well. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted?
Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee.
Wasn't for the victim.
Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know. But nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Now look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
Oh, that is pretty incriminating. Yeah, that's not good. What? About poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out and collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else
And
saw
no
this
one-
other guy?
No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him.
Is that an earpiece?
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
MC Hammer?
So it was a band CD? Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC...
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really.
Check out this magazine where my life sucked. So did yours. Oh yeah, I needed to ask you about this.
Hey, the article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh. Hey Maggie, was my evil double I am here too?
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya.
Well, at least she asked.
Evil Maya. Deconfirmed.
Deconfirmed.
Damn.
Boo. Oh, it would have been so cool.
Would be so awesome.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, he said.
Oh.
I had a thick accent, Maggie.
Interesting.
I had a thick. Okay,
You
I get
had
the
a
picture,
thick
but
accent.
you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, then you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny
Okay, so the guy was nothing like me then. He didn't even try. He said, "Ah, it's me, Phoenix Wright."
He had your spiky hair and blue suit.
What the to ya?
It was Spampton G. Spampton for me.
Is that all it
It's the
takes for
two
someone to imitate me?
It's the two symbols of Phoenix Wright. Spiky hair, blue suit.
Dumbass.
Red tie.
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Sus?
That's what the
Sus?
crowd said. They said, "Oh, this Phoenix Wright guy's a little sus today."
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
What the
This
fuck?
case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright,
Ooh.
do you think we'll win next time, sir?
Yep.
My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
What? What do you mean?
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. I've failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster.
Only almost.
I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
Zinniop is really gonna pay for this.
Where's
What
my
are you
water?
staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinniop for you.
Thank you. I'll tell you where Trebien is then.
Right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi.
Sure.
The
Alright,
center.
Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Notice how she said and it's food.
Let's go see if Gumshoe's home before I go there. Now, I gotta ask, this map was in Justice for All.
Yes, it was Injustice for All.
Were the Badgers there before they made Rise to the Turnip, Rise from the Ashes?
That's a Llama Humber question.
I guess I'll
Not
ask it. I'll ask him
sure.
when he comes back. Cause like, did they make the Badger and then make him into something big when they made that case later? I don't know. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do all the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on at the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? We already did that. After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Whoops, we did that out of order.
See daisies.
Whoopsie dee.
It is weird that you're able to see both locations.
Oh, I can only go from the. I can only go from the detention center to the restaurant. Trade the end. It is very
Oh
pink.
my god, it's so pink.
It's been there for a month? Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? But again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here? Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. It does not take a lot to convince Phoenix to start stealing shit.
You can steal all the pamphlets, you can steal that suspiciously pretty portrait.
He's like, yeah, let's start taking shit.
Just take all the shit in the cash drawers. Go to the cash drawers, Freem, get
It's
that
the
money.
restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or close. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French.
That's stupid. Fuck you. I hate that pun. It was so good. I reacted. What the fuck?
I got you good. Let's look at this. That's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber!
MC Bomber.
Is that Mask to Mask?
I think so.
The What?
Oh.
MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper.
Has no one cleaned up since the day of the murder? Like, nothing?
Well, that's definitely mask to mask in a bomb.
That is, yeah.
Yeah. Can you fucking imagine just like you're going with your sweetheart to like this fancy ass French restaurant and you just see like the magazine hidden there and then like a police scene just covering the middle table?
Oh, welcome to the restaurant. Please don't sit here.
It's banned. Forever.
I'm assuming that's the same dialogue I just looked at, but...
You can steal the drawers though, Frame.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look! Fine bone china cups. If I'm saying anything wrong, I'm sorry. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Okay. Any Joe Schmo knows this much and definitely knows how to pronounce every word. Fuck him if he doesn't. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way.
Bitch.
Oh, welcome back.
It's llama.
No, we did not.
Llama.
We did not address why there's a mask-to-mask doodle in the corner. That just is currently unknown. Llama, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
The detention center, I think in the last game and this one has little badgers in it. Did they add those later, or were those always there? And then when they made Rise from the Ashes, they just decided to make it a thing.
Rise from the Ashes doubled down on it, but the Blue Badger has always been a thing.
I see. Okay, I think that's everything on this side. I already checked that they had the magazine. Let's check out this side. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this police tape around it.
That stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
And why can I picture you doing just that?
I would not lick up 1 month-old coffee stain. We're coming to terms.
Wow, it's a beautiful
that all
winter
this shit's not
wonderland
been
out there.
touched for like a month.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you! I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell, and lies that are definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. That was the easiest dialogue yet. This table's set nicely, it just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh. Even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dang, Nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist.
Star Trek reference.
Llama, you missed us all learning that the victim was Vegeta simultaneously.
It just had the scouter. And you'll feel like, oh, I'm gonna put this white stuff in your coffee. Who does that?
Is there anything else for me to look at?
I mean, there was the stupid magazine
I
counter.
guess if I have anything different to say, but I think it's the same dialogue.
Rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in print.
It definitely is the same
It's
dialogue.
different.
No, this is the same thing. I read
Well,
this.
it's different because Llama's here.
Well, yeah, it looks stunning in some of those Parison frocks.
Now it's different. We found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it. Well, I guess that's all I could do here. So I could probably show that sports magazine.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
I'm sorry, Maggie, that paper's actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Damn.
Oh.
Gutson wrong.
I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien.
Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them.
And maybe one of the customers left it behind.
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
That's it, sir.
Dude.
MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD.
I just keep thinking of that angry video game nerd, B-17 Bomber. That's all I can think of. Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC screwdriver after all, huh?
So that 100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If somebody gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya.
Maya's theme.
So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
Ida.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Well, information. Let's see if Gumshoe's home. Nope. Let's just go right back to the restaurant then. Maybe something has happened.
Oh, that's interesting.
Something has happened. Who wants to be French?
I took 6 years of French just for this, and I'm terrible at it. Ooh la la, buongiorno! Welcome to Très Bien. That's Italian. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Hello.
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff.
It's me! Buongiorno! Welcome to my petit restaurante.
Oh.
You didn't see the man in the picture.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my pretty but petite julep.
Huh? Me?
Oh, look at his face, like a kitten rejected by his own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need cease. An aromatic bath oil melange of La Noroli and La Rose. My personnel recommendation. It's going Roman all over the place. Holy
You're
shit.
doing better than I could. Keep it up.
Yay.
You think I need what?
Oui, oui. Just add a couple drops of this mixture to la water. And voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. I'm sorry.
Really?
And for le bonsoir.
Who, me?
Look, it's at the face. Like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil bergamot. Maybe a hint of oui, oui. I will add la peppermint and la clarichage for a fragrance exceptionnelle. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur.
My beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Oh, my bonsoir! I know this already, monsieur. Monsieur, fuck. You are laughing. That's right, no. He called you a girl.
Yes, do you know me?
Oh, my sweet wee, I never forget the man who flirts with me. Especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zinniop.
Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Zinniop has been leaving on people, don't you?
Oh, allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Juan Armstrong. Enchante. This
Wouldn't it be
guy.
Jean? Wouldn't it be Jean?
It is Jean.
It's John, yeah.
Here's my badge.
Oh, please, monsieur. There is no need to show me that. You are among Phoenix, right? The worst defense attorney in town.
I think I can imagine how you formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oh, oui, oui. You flashed it to everyone in la restaurant.
Like Zinniop is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick.
That's impressive.
Can't just say that.
So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
Oh, no. Très bien is français. In anglais, you would say, very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
Oh, my cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine.
Not everyone liked hot cuisine.
Oh, since I have lost Mackie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oh, oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi.
Please don't highball me while you say that.
Does he have a fucking rose? I am le chef. Je suis la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner de l'aromatherapy. Aromatherapy. L'art de soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. What happened? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Oh, bien, it makes me so sad to remember it. Yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee.
Oh, that is the truth, as I know it. It was Maggie who did this drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard about the sound of someone else collapsing, and when I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead.
Mon Dieu! Oui! He was dead, le morta. Maggie had passed out as well.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oh, oui, monsieur. All alone, looking like Vegeta. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. La old man says the same thing.
Old man? What old man?
Old man
So,
ruling
who is
the
this
world.
old man that you mentioned?
The time was a murder. There was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Oh, my sweet. As usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, I can't... Okay, for fun facts, he's using the wrong participle on like half of these fucking nouns, and it's getting me every time. the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at la victim table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people.
Oh, mademoiselle. La lawyer. Fuck! He could not prove this now.
About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose?
Oh, my Spencer! My Spencer! My Spencer!
Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up?
Oh, man.
I'm the best.
Where's my magic rock?
I ate it.
Where the fuck did my rock go?
Did you check the pocket? La Phoenix,
I
right?
found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
Oh, one of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
Oh, the only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen.
So check this out here.
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak at the turn. But your defense in courts that day was a little lacking, perhaps.
Ugh.
I'm trying to say skill issue, La Phoenix, right? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. That's totally not me. Oh, but you were very cool, super cool, so. Oh, oui, so handsome.
Wow, I wondered just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you open your mouth, they all courtroom stare.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. What profiles do I have in my little book of tricks?
Is that me? Moi?
Ah,
Ghetto!
That was from Maggie.
Oh, Maggie was a policewoman once. N'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oh, oui. She was last suspected in la murder investigation on.
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her to La Perfume for happiness. Oh, fuck, dude.
Happiness perfume.
Oh, we blended from Bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time.
Oh, this is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
Oh, I'm not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat.
That's me.
More info. Stat. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oh, oui. I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
That was very nice, Dr. Freeman. No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, c'est vrai.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Oh,
Oh, welcome to the zone le français. Oui, bonsoir. I have 3.
Cyclops?
Trois Cyclops.
No way. What are we gonna do, Nick?
we'll just have to remove... what the?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was supposed to notice that. The Magatama, it's gone!
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What?
I noticed that. Wow. And I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
Oh, that is a question that you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time down the park.
The park? Oh, a park. What's park that? What's park's that?
Excellent grammar. Very good. Très bien, Phoenix Wright. Behind La Restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
What happened to my magic rock?
Got eaten by this guy.
My rock! My rock!
He's not here right now.
Oh, I get it.
I miss him. Only come back from the war. Why is it fucking called Vitamin C?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's why.
Immediately.
Yeah, that answers that question.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I've seen where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, Nick.
There's a lot of birds.
That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
My, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them.
That guy from Up!
Oh, who wants to be old man?
I can do it.
Ugh, my grumpiness thread level has just been raised to red. I'm showing my badge. Actually, I kind of want to look around.
Guy from Up.
This is a thing here already.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue! Picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
I'm sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up.
Job listings.
Hey, that's fine.
Okay. Good talk. Look at these birds.
Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. This guy's got his military thing.
Yeah, that's super fucking military.
This place is so fruity.
It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
And the apple slide is perfect for you.
What is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo!
No way! They get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too.
I covered those things.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron filings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them?
No.
Such a defeated no.
Check out my badge before we talk. Oh, nope. Excuse me, sir. Could I ask you about this?
Yes.
Sir?
You cowboy. How does some pigeon thief sounds to you?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. He just fucking threw shit at me. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds?
What the fuck are you
eh,
doing?
pigeons?
Stop! Stop! He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Ugh. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Trebian.
I tell you, it's a disgrace. I tell you, an utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and honesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
So, your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Oh. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
That's fucked up.
Do you go to Trebian a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Trebian is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses? We're talking about this again?
You can see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Now listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Take that!
You must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psych log or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, the Magatama is only on loan. You better find it, or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain.
Oh, he's absolutely covering up for himself.
Well, guess I have to go find my rock.
Oh, Monsieur, you're looking for some rocks. I have some big rocks right here.
Where would it have gone? It implied it was close to...
I ate it.
One second, let me just casually check if Gumshoe came home. Okay. Before I go on a rock hunt. Where the fuck is my rock? Oh, this is different.
Where is my rock?
Not full of fashion magazines. They're all in French.
I know, but the magnifying glass is different, so we're looking at it again. I think Mr. Armstrong doesn't get any newspapers.
Well, it wouldn't exactly suit the feel of the place, would it?
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic like in the mags, Maya?
Yeah, that looks stunning in some of those Parisian frocks, huh?
I found that sports paper behind this magazine rack, and I was hoping I'd find my rock too. Bummer.
No rock for you.
Where the fuck did my rock go?
Sweden.
How did I lose it?
Only we can go to Sweden and not Paris. What happened
What happened?
to your rock?
Maybe I could win this guy over with, well, I guess I have job listings now. Hold up. You're just more for conversation.
Oh, mademoiselle.
Yes.
Are you looking for le job?
What? No. I was just.
Oh, no. Let me see. Your style is so different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Oh, felicitations! You passed! I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help!
It's waitress
I
time.
don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Well, I have lost Maya.
You lost your rock.
Your
lost
rock.
the
You
Maya.
lost
You
Maya.
lost Maya.
I've lost that case.
You lost that case.
I've
Just
lost my
taking the
sense.
You're
so-
losing.
It's
The biggest else.
well. This dialogue will now be different since Maya's not here. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, well, it's-
They're actual fashion magazines, and they're all in French. All the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, everything's changed. Oh
Yeah,
my
Phoenix
God.
only dialogue. Let's get the lore. There's a bunch of little trinkets on shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. It's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in there? And if he got in, could he get out again?
Does not know my secret trade secrets. Of course, you silly
Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big meat freak. He already had this table ready to go. And if only the food in this place was edible.
What the
Lots of
fuck?
vitamins. This must be the table where the poisoning occurred. The stain tells the story well. The whole area is still cordoned off with police tape. I guess I must still be under investigation. Well, solo the park. Yeah. I'm missing a lot right now. I just got solo Phoenix dialogue to click through. This is where I found that job listing magazine before. A guy like me carrying around a magazine like that kinda gives the wrong impression. I guess I better give it back to the old man once this investigation's over. The pigeons are so busy picking up the seeds, they don't notice anything else. Seeing those birds eat with such intense focus. It reminds me of Maya when she's scarfing down a burger.
It fills you with determination.
I don't see many parks like this anymore. What a great place for kids to play. That old man's the only one here, chucking his seeds at the pigeons. It's the hard knock life. When I think back to when I was young, I wonder if I found what I found so great about playing in a sandbox. Maybe I'll come back here in the middle of the night one of these days to relive it. On second thought, being arrested by Gumshoe would be too embarrassing to bear.
How do you know Gumshoe doesn't play in the sand?
What am I doing? I feel like I'm just wandering around the world aimlessly. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. That's
I guess you probably have to-
that's my we didn't want to write more Maya dialogue.
I was gonna say maybe Gumshoe's back, but
Oh, poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Très Bien once things have cooled off. I just said goodbye, Maya.
she's gone now.
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
Dude, I'll be honest, Gumshoe, I've barely found shit, and I've lost my rock and assistant.
And the case.
Well
doesn't
then,
count.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
can't help you.
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
That's It's very convenient that he didn't show up for the other one. Oh. Him.
I think because he wanted Payne to give you the L.
Now, listen up, pal. If
Oh.
Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up for it good. Okay, pal?
Jesus. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? What did you miss? I ran around the world for a long time and now I'm talking to Gumshoe. Yeah, that's all
Are
you
you gonna
missed.
present him your badge though?
Yeah, not much.
So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close. You know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just... it wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure was sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie.
I don't like her or anything. Ah!
He's just not the self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret. Got it?
Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Vegeta?
Glenn Albert. He was a computer programmer.
I see, the programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm.
I was a regular Joe, but I was a brilliant computer scientist.
Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding. What was her supposed motive?
Frieza.
Frieza?
He
Frieza.
was right. Frieza set me up to do it, Kakarot.
Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers.
Okay, I don't think the motive was Frieza from Dragon Ball Z.
The motive was Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, I promise. Look into it yourself, you'll see.
Okay, Gumshoe.
It's gonna blow up my planet.
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
No. The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
It was Frieza.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef.
I lied, I did it.
And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. What a flashback!
Very
But our
important.
guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Scouter.
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio on the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
To think of it. The owner of Trey Bien didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Also because my rock told me so. My missing rock!
Sent your
What do you
badge.
think about this horse picture?
Fuck.
What's that? A sports paper?
I don't have faith he has new dialogue about the badge.
He could.
I doubt it. Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trey Bien.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
Take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey,
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
What the does that mean, pal?
You didn't hear me?
No good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
My poor evidence, I have so little of it!
You're losing everything.
As long as I have just me and my badge, we'll take on the world.
I wasn't at the trial myself.
That's unusual.
But I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
What did he say?
He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour.
But
He said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
it looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What do you think of the job listing, Gumshoe? Not much. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I could think about is Maggie at this moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant...
You don't have to explain, really. Anything about my badge, Gumshoe? No. I guess it is new dialogue. I'm the
Is
old
that big
one.
real, pal?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
I wonder what this phony of yours is like.
He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? Gotta track this creep down. Well, we're on the move. Maybe Maya's available. Nope. Oh no. Everything sucks!
Yep. Fuck. You gotta present probably more evidence or something.
I guess I have profiles I could start throwing at Gumshoe. Welcome back, Gumshoe. I did not show you any profiles.
You didn't even show him your badge.
I did do that objectively. Oh, I have the victim now. Maybe do something with that. What do you think about Godo?
That's the guy who's gonna be the prosecutor in Maggie's retrial tomorrow.
Oh, really?
He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment. But he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal.
Why is that guy so determined to see me fail?
You sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind.
Unlucky. Okay.
I'm excited.
The chef of Trebian, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that I mean, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him.
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. We asked the right question.
Yay,
So
let's
what
go.
exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trebian?
I'm in La Box.
Well, it's kind of hard to say. The guy is probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kinda, unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trebian and investigate the place yourself. You know, like you did already. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose they get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Trebian than report back to Gumshoe. I've
I guess that might have been that.
I've been given a task.
The main
Ask.
quest
New
shall
objective.
now advance.
The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy.
Ow! What the
What the fuck?
Oh?
Oh, hello. Who the fuck is that? Who is that just now? A customer? When I say who the fuck is that, let me level with you. Okay? So, like, I've seen all these, like, characters before. Like, I haven't seen a single thing they've done. I don't know a single thing about them in their name, but, like, I've watched, like, YouTube parodies, like, 10 years ago, like, with these sprites. So, like, I vaguely, like, recognize, like, old man with big nose and, like, funny chef,
Big nose.
right? Like, they, like, register something in my brain. I have no idea who the fuck that was. I have never seen that sprite before in my life.
Very
It's a
interesting.
Ghost in the restaurant frame.
I have never seen that before.
I think you're just seeing things like that's all I'm saying.
She had sort of a dark aura about her.
Maybe you saw a ghost. Oh, come be and oh wait, that's not me.
Ah, welcome, E Avenue.
Yes, oui.
Wow, what a
It's like I
cute
taught you.
voice.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
The cover art did not lie. It is.
It's Maya.
It is waitress art. Maya,
Well, how do I look?
are you getting paid? You just got hired. Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe. It's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Who's that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. Well... So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra-cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile.
That's a good smile.
Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch at the moment. or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set. It's $20, of course.
The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and work in the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
No!
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
Why does it always come back to that?
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is a set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Oh.
Here you are, our deluxe 4 to 5 lunch set.
Whoa!
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, inflation hit hard since 2000 and whatever this game came out.
Bon appetit.
Thanks?
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes.
Oh, well,
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I gotta clean the toilets.
Hey!
No, the
You
food's
can't
bad.
be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets.
Bad
Why is this in
lobster,
my
dude.
evidence?
Bad fucking lobster
I'm-
for 20?
I'm super excited to dunk bad lobster on this murder case somehow. That makes me pumped. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick. You want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Kitchen. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up! Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
Fisk. There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Yo, kitchen art.
Still mad about the bad lobster. That's a very... this looks wrong. I hate
looks
this.
Like, this looks like a flame hazard.
Is
Like-
it a massive fire hazard?
It's
Holy shit, those fucking drapes.
And here it is, the famous Trebien kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Like it's a fire hazard.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop!
That's
rock!
like a book.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
It looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool! Read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Yeah, Freem.
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
Why is my theme playing?
That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you.
Just play
Sure
Force
is.
theme. What the fuck?
What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow. Look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Sus bottle, sus bottle.
Sus bottle. Frame your rock.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah! Look! Right there on the counter!
Your rock.
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed? Why was my rock taken from me?
Why the fuck was your rock here?
I never heard of most of these seasonings.
Oh, it's okay.
Lamb juice.
Okay,
Look at these knives. They look really sharp.
I didn't know where it would be and where it would go. I like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick.
Yo, cheesecake one.
Mmm, that smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster in it. Abalone fricasse with a balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. Maybe what you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
What?
What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that? Phoenix is fucking clueless. I think that's everything in here.
Congratulations, you've obtained your rock
Got the
And
rock.
a sus bottle.
and the sauce bottle.
But my guy. Oh wait, but I could talk to my rock. I could go talk to Old Man Jenkins.
Old man Jenkins.
And pink motorcycle.
Scooter!
The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Yeah, but what the fuck is this? Things just keep happening behind my back this whole case.
Yeah, like, there's been so many different changes.
A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right here in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Oh my god. Some guy is fucking screaming his lungs out.
Holy shit.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
he's speaking Brooklyn.
I wonder. Okay.
Hey,
Who wants to be the killer?
I want to be Brooklyn.
Hey, what do you think you's doing with my bike?
No, I was just.
You's been messing with my new ride. Is that what you's been doing?
New
concerned
ride?
face.
It's not kind of at all.
You's gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me. I was just passing by.
Oh yeah, who's this? Is to cover my saddle and crap, huh? Who's this, eh? Yeah. You's gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it.
Wise guy, eh? I oughta beat you so hard, it'll feel like you was smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
Wow. You's better watch your back. This ain't over, punk. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
Oh, what do you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright. You saying you, Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
Nah, so you a wise guy too, huh? Because I'm the Phoenix Wright, the one and only. As you
What?
can see,
This
I'm Phoenix
this worked?
Out of my way, I got a cruise. Vroom vroom.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Old man Jenkins?
Pathetic.
Oh,
back.
it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time, then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Let's activate your hell dimension. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that.
Oh, there it is.
I feel like I have to be ready for this. Even though there's three.
Three.
I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide. But what could it be? Like, I have no evidence whatsoever, but I feel like I'm out of shit to do.
Well, you can probably present some shit.
You can fuck around and find out.
I guess, no, I can go the gumshoe, though. That is... One sec. I do have gumshoe on my to-do list, but I found some shit in trivia. I don't want to fuck around and find out, so I've exhausted my options in life. Gumshoe's just not going to be here. Oh, thank God.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
You must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Okay.
MC Bomber. Get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me.
In a dramatic moment.
Don't forget to report back in with me whenever you find something in the restaurant, okay, pal?
Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe?
You
Although,
have always taken
I
orders
get the
from
feeling
me.
there's something I need to show him. But I have found multiple shits in the restaurant.
Show him something.
Show
Show him
me your
something.
badge.
I don't like my rock
Yeah.
being over here.
Show the badge.
Check out my lunch. Ah, that was worth a shot.
Your lunch sucks.
I did, actually.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles. It's not the same. It doesn't even look
It
the same.
doesn't.
Wouldn't you agree?
Cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important.
Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe.
I don't think you said that, Detective.
I said that out loud.
I think you said that out loud.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef.
You suspect John Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
He knows my
That
secret.
must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I'd better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Matt on guard theme again?
Matt on guard has left a permanent influence on our lives.
Apparently.
So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Trebian, pal?
Yes.
So, how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is that he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
Interesting. See, this scooter is just... okay. No opinion on that. What? Okay, I do not have my imposter among us in my...
You?
Ross.
Sus.
If the chef is back, I could probably confront him. Hi, Maya.
Hi, I'm the chef.
Yeah, Maya, you're really not the chef. The chef's not here.
Hi, the chef is to my right. He's in the noble.
Well, that... Yeah.
You never noticed, lawyer. I've been the oil the whole time.
Okay, goodbye. Gumshoe, I'm going back to you before I start throwing things at old people.
Old people.
Do you have more to tell me about this?
Where the old people start throwing things at you.
You did have something to say.
For $500,000, pal. That's, $500,000 bills.
No
What is
way.
the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case?
I can't give you an answer on that, pal, not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know?
No, I don't, but I think I sort of get the picture. Oh, looks like... Oh, whoops. Ah!
Dumb you.
Gumshoe.
It looks like I
Oh,
will
shoot.
start throwing things at an old guy.
Hello, may I take your order?
Oh my god. Okay, Maya, what do you think of this motorcycle? Nothing. About this.
Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
What do you think about this? No, okay. I didn't know if Maya wanted money. What if he's been over here this whole time? Okay. Well, let's just see what I'm doing with this old dude.
Why'd you hide me, Nick?
I just had to look at things. I don't think I have anything against this guy, but I might as well check.
Old zone.
I might as well check, like, what the question I'm being asked is. You know what I mean? It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't that obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
Well, you have something against
I
that.
surprisingly do. To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food.
He gets a receipt for food.
Take that!
Let's go.
The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
The food at Très Bien is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a lot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock!
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. I'm sure I'm a duck.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Do I still have that magazine?
Yeah,
I
you do.
Okay. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was. Oh, so what?
Phoenix going around the street harassing old people.
He's looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh,
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
yeah. I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
Man,
What's your problem?
that probably isn't aged very well.
Actually,
Poor man would be better off.
actually, it has. A cappuccino is around. Even a large cappuccino is around $5 if you get it plain.
Oh, wow.
So $8 is fucking expensive for a little cup like that.
Coffee aged
As a
well.
reminder, like the English version of this game released in 2007.
No, I
Damn.
wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not, but... But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers.
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Très Bien. Well, like, I've checked that thing 800 times. They're all in French, and they're not newspapers. I don't have that.
I mean, I would just guess it's the, yeah.
Does the profile say anything?
Maybe he hates the news.
I wasn't here, but did you get anything when you looked at the newspaper rack?
The only thing was the sports magazine that was behind the newspaper rack, which belonged to the victim. So, I mean, maybe I could be like, yo, it's the closest thing there is, but boy, is it a stretch. Take a look at this. Yeah.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Très Bien.
No? What is it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
A little bit of a stretch, but I guess it works.
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers.
Oh.
We're the
Yeah.
old man because he's trying to deny that he goes to the... why he's trying to deny why he's a regular at the restaurant. It's probably because he likes looking at girls in maid outfits. I'm imagining
It's definitely that.
Yeah, I'm imagining that's the punchline. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Très Bien is...
Maggie Bird.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Très Bien.
Ah,
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
ah!
I hope the bad lunch could still somehow be in the trial. There's a little bit of hope, but it's looking like it's not true.
But I don't recognize that face.
I will hold on to my heart that it will show up in the trial, though. You are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
What?
Why is this the plot? That's the truth, isn't it? You become a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. The uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I just realized he's carrying the Britzy in a fucking sake box.
Well, we sure did
Wow. This is a thing.
Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine. I'm a dirty, wicked, simple old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Giamicino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect, huh? I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Well... Hey, Maya.
Hi.
Is your boss home?
No.
I really have to just own him. I'm once again wandering the whole known universe. Gumshoe,
Hey, pal.
I've learned the old guy is a pervert. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Nothing about that chemical doodad bottle
That's
thing.
okay. What'd you say? I clicked on the wrong button again. Goodbye, Gumshoe.
Hey, Nick.
It's just
Yeah?
This case is gonna get a little worse before it gets any better.
Like, from
whoa,
this...
fourth wall.
Like...
Can you go back into the kitchen?
I understand.
Oh no! No!
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Oh.
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Oh
Me?
no.
Why?
Oh.
There's something I really want to ask the old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess.
This is unfortunate.
This is very
bad.
unfortunate.
Sir?
You again.
Hmm?
Ah. Well. I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Oh, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have no faith.
Stay on the slide?
Ugh,
He's not
we were
one
so
of those.
close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. How can we crack this guy?
Excuse me, please, sir.
Nick, can't you see I'm feeding the pit?
No, you're.
That's so stupid.
What? You kidding me? What?
Why?
Me?
That means Maya immediately knew. And said, oh.
Just... Oh, it looks like I have to do my cool special power I used to say hold it at the end of Trials of the Savior. Asked what we're doing it for this?
Mia?
Well,
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Well, of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Ugh, what you saw.
About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Roar," and then collapsed, dead.
Oh,
He's
how
dead.
terrifying.
He's dead.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
You like the food at Trebian?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
London's not in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France.
Oh, yes. France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Ugh.
You visit Trebian a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so.
Mia's just like, he's gonna die in the next 3 years.
The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con?
What?
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh, no! Those eyes! I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
Oh, that checks out. From his customers.
Handkerchiefs. Little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Savachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
A Japanese poem.
I know what a
It'll
haiku
explain
is.
all you need to know about that chef.
Why? Good.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
Is that actual haiku?
If he takes anything again, you let me know.
That... Wait, is it up? Hold up. Yeah, it's a haiku.
That's sick.
It's not too expensive. I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Now let's leave him forever.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. Got some really important information thanks to you. I wish we didn't have to.
Not
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something just like this.
Well,
It was not happy.
let's never do that again.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough being a waitress?
Yeah. Plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya! No, 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 how could you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psych Locker 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Oh, volunteers, of course.
This is like the case. It's better than Big Top. It's better than Big Top, but oh my god.
I do think the case gets better from this point forward.
Oh thank god. I
seen
trust
the
you.
worst of it. I think you've seen the worst of it.
Oh, welcome to the French
God.
dimension. Oh, my rose. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is happening? Why am I surrounded by chains? What is this horrible feeling?
Usually they don't notice that. I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Lord, I will confess everything. Just don't talk to me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
The lottery ticket?
A man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket became the disappear. It disappeared.
The ticket disappeared.
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisons a man to get her $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My lords, my lords.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why.
No, sir, no, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Oh, my Spurkari, why? You have no evidence. You have no evidence. I am not the mask. Star the mask. I am not the type of person who steals the property of others.
Really, you had to throw the star in there?
That's the correct way to say it.
It really doesn't matter. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary.
Here's this update.
I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. This haiku.
Oh, what is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Ah. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu, le mensonge, you was a liar.
You deny it?
Oh, do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers.
Oh well.
Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
None!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oh, we. I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. My hand just slips out there. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oh, it is the truth. I'm just a timid. I'm not. I'm a timid little girl, Monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, It was 500,000 francs. Dollars. My snow, and why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, Monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash?
Oh, shit.
This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Oh.
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Defeated Frenchman.
It is done. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
As a man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000! He shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all the tickets spread out on the table.
Is this murder actually just going to be, I won $500,000, and someone's like, I want that.
Even me. Maybe the chef did this. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee.
Oh, shit. No, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
La victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, oh, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How did you do that, Mr. Armstrong?
A corpse has appeared in his restaurant.
Time to steal some money.
Maggie was arrested because of you.
Oh, no, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean, you broke my cyclock, but I said no.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Oh, my snow, me, I feel I was not.
That's enough.
Huh?
Yeah,
Galactin.
Mr. Godot!
Godot moment. What the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds?
Did not. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
Oh, sorry, I was enamored by the jazz. I'm a little, not just a pretty little girl who everyone's laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
And the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I'm just a pretty face without their looks. I have nothing but this $1 I have.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Damn, he's so cool.
I'm so fucking cool.
Oh, voila, you two, voila! Time to laugh at your pretty little airhead. Oh,
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore.
Richters
Looks like we got a new
thrown
mystery
into the
now.
trash.
Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. I like to point out that we got rid of the haiku, but not the lunch. There is hope.
I missed the haiku already.
It probably
The
wouldn't hold up.
fuck is this case?
It probably wouldn't hold up well in the court of law.
Yeah.
We gotta do at least a little trial. I can't do a stream and not go to the courtroom. That intro doesn't count.
Understandable.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. But nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maybe. Okay.
What? Oh my god, I'm everywhere today.
Welcome.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger! And you!
Yes?
You'd better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Like, on what claim? What charge?
Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Malpractice.
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir?
Welcome to the trials and tribulations.
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today.
That checks out.
If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure to point it out, alright?
Sure. I do it anyway.
Okay. We are forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
Gumshoe through all these is still a bro.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Are you here again for this guy? Did he fuck up? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. 1.
Coffee.
I know his cap.
Bitter.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Ah! What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trice, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
Damn.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
I really hate you for some reason or another.
But yes, he does. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Cadeau, please summon your first witness. I can't believe it's Detective Gumshoe.
Let's start with formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
No.
Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry.
That's really
Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday.
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company.
Oh, it sounds like sounds like a bad place to get your computers done.
This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence. That of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was
That's
between
fucked up.
1:30 and 2:30 p.m.
Oh man, here are the floor plans for the rest of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Victor Kudo.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Come, detective, take up this hammer. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Could have sounded a little more enthusiastic, my guy.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like the Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. Holy moly. Let me hold it at you, Gumshoe.
Don't yell, hold it!
Hold it!
Ah!
Can I stop
That's
you for just
fucked
a
up.
minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. Objection. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Homicide.
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies tie up on that. They both said that there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I don't see why not. Well, maybe maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
That argument is as weak as the coffee at Trebian, Trite.
What?
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks like it looks like a cat. Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. That one was kinda lame.
You tried?
This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene.
Hey, that's
as
me!
witnessed-
Shut the fuck up, Mr. Cadeau! See that judge?
I'm in the box.
You also shut up too! I'm the only one talking, so this is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct?
If you would let me talk, I could have told you that.
That's my line!
I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
Yuck! Checkmate, Atheist. Atheist is Phoenix right. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Well, that was the worst opening for us yet. Hold it! He was listening to his radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Always do it. What was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Hold it. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
I'm not sure I got you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I always do. Always will. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was. Objection. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey. You're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not oh, the quotation marks ended there. Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes. That piece.
Dang, Godot has a good Gumshoe impression.
What piece was it again?
He also had a great Desiree impression. I wonder how this keeps happening.
This.
What?
Oh, Godot's idiot.
Should I be grateful this
Oh,
coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
That's fucked up.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah, of course you do. It only took coffee to my head.
This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poison coffee that was in his cup.
Listen, I just think it's funny when Godot throws the cup at Phoenix Wright. This is just a little
I also
silly.
think it's funny.
I think it's pretty
What?
silly too.
What, Maya?
I also
might
think
be-
it's silly.
I might do it again later. We'll see.
Okay. He does it right now.
The victim gulped down the bitter death at the waitress.
Alright, he did it so fast, I'm sorry.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
He really just chugged that fucking cup.
Like, whoa.
It was like want to see a trick.
On further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Breaking Bad.
Hold it. Detective, have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I love that show.
Oh, so do I. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe, but only use it while describing Breaking Bad.
I've never actually seen Breaking Bad, so I can't continue this joke.
That's
Guess you better call Saul.
I've
Well, that stuff lethal.
walked him to a bit he cannot finish.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ate too much in your history.
How much is too much?
Lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
0.2 grams. How much is that?
Hang on, I had to yawn. Yeah, you know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
What?
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Hold it. Some kind of motive.
Yeah. But if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Objection. You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
I swear if he throws the
Huh?
coffee again.
I don't get it.
Don't do it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
Okay, I'm safe.
Ah,
Gumshoe's not.
so stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
She was, they say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
No, for million. Oh my god, I wish I had that. I should have stole it.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he?
Oui.
But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Always do it. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What? I didn't even remember the oh my god for that one. Order!
She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
Wait, that's not right. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. I kind of want to steal it too.
Everyone wants money.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough! The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime in which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score.
There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Don't enable it.
I'm okay with it.
The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court had ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence.
Yeah, dude, it's me, the final piece of evidence. Matt
Oh my
Guard.
god.
I'd like to call Matt on guard to the stand.
The second I come out here, I'm gonna get shot in the head, so actually I'm gonna stay in my prison cell. He's got more evidence against Maggie?
It's freaking
The Matt On Guard theme song keeps playing.
This was the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... Can't be. Blood, can it?
Seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? It's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course. Coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
There's something else. I presume you mean...
Of course, referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
The search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah. And Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
We're just kind of fucked, Gumshoe. What? Phoenix is just kind of fucked over here. I don't really know how he's gonna get out of this problem. Order! The court will accept these items into evidence. There's something still bothering me. Mr. Cadeau, why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective. Could the stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone to breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
What?
Oh my god.
Stan's Undertale.
I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. Oh, fuck. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, try it. Seems you really are a phony after all.
Oh, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
At least they were kind enough to give you all the evidence, yeah.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real rough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and the rest of the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite.
Uh,
Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin.
hello.
Dun dun dun.
Hold it.
You're still yelling, hold it at me.
I always will, Detective. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe.
There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man.
Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them, and seeds.
Seeds.
It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
What?
What?
I guess not even
What?
the mighty Godo could avoid being attacked by that guy. He just started fucking chomping them midair.
The old man. The mental image just... Like, I'm thinking about this.
I can't really see it with the sky, I gotta be honest. Just, oh god.
What
This
happened?
visor's just made to see, you know.
Godot was saying that he caught all of the seeds Victor threw at him with his teeth mid-throw. I mean, I guess his little mask makes him immune to like any eye damage.
Can you picture that, Mama?
We've derailed this whole trial.
The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. I have
Hold
a
it.
cat in my lap, sir.
Oh, good for you. How long was the defendant unconscious for?
The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself.
I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too.
What the fuck?
Weird
I would've
swerve,
loved
Gumshoe. Weird swerve, Gumshoe.
I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful.
You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher.
Oh, dude, that pun.
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. Please, I'm begging you. All we need to know about now is the investigation. Ah, oops. I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I?
Yeah, that was all fun and games, but it's just like weird swerve. Anyway, back to it. Hold it! He didn't have any? Are you saying they was stolen then?
No, I don't think so. The victims didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
58 cents?
Yeah, Can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge?
I think I'm onto something here. Hold it. Wait a sec.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what she said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
Why did no one tell me these things?
Mr. Glenelg visited his doctor before he went to Trebian. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Let's go about his health insurance. Guess he's poor. So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well... Actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty.
You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, aren't you, Trite?
Either that or Armstrong also said, "Ooh, medicine!" That's not French. It's stole. Sorry, I broke out the wrong accent.
It's okay. I don't think anyone knows his accent.
Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective? When Maggie was...
Hold it.
Ah,
But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket?
now, hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had an apartment party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Objection. Keep up this crazy testimony, Detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, tried. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence?
I don't think I do, but let me just see. I haven't looked at my shit in a second.
Bow. Bow.
I don't know if I have shit for that right now. Can we look at this photo again? He's dead.
Indeed. Wow, just like
Being dead.
I don't
he is
well,
just
I'd love to if I had any. Oh, I wasn't even. Oh, that wasn't even an option. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. I really did that whole search. Hold it. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar. What a lucky guy, huh?
Was
yes.
just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe.
If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something.
Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious.
Wow.
Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been.
Damn.
What the fuck? Dumb and Dumber.
There's nothing else.
Phoenix.
Well, there's nothing else missing from the crime scene. Now there's evidently something missing from the crime scene. The bag is empty. So, whatever was in that bag. This might be off base, but I believe in myself. Objection!
You were on base.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. I'm blinking. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally. I'm getting all just waiting, so hurry it up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No. They didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Très Bien. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
It really wasn't that
Radical.
cool, actually. Indeed, it was fucking cool. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Oh shit, fuck. Why did that other guy not mention that? Order! Well, Mr. Cadeau, what do you have to say to that?
That's all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear... oh god, let me pretend I could read that fucking word.
Otolaryngological.
Jolical clinic. Yo. Otolaryngological? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from? Mr. Cadeau!
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. Took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Ooh.
He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
That does
Also,
really
for the
contextualize
record,
it, yeah.
The really complicated word is just the fancy way of saying ENT. Your
What?
nose and throat.
Oh my god, I can't believe the ear.
It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. Found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print.
Seems Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Très Bien. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
Urgh. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No.
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? I think you push it. I mean, I'll take the damage otherwise. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Très Bien. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. Objection! That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. Hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
Objection! It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough, you fucking school children. Mr. Cadeau, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Cadeau?
Sorry, my face mask is malfunctioning. I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Oh boy.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well, I guess you could decide that, because Godot was just being a little bitch. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Old men.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for a recess. Hallelujah! I love recess.
Phew! That was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir!
No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit.
Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, the drama.
Poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know?
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. You're going to be able to handle him, Nick.
Yeah, I could take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds.
He has the bandana.
Should I treat this as a to-be continued, gamers?
Either or.
Yeah.
I'm good to keep going. I'm just making sure that, like, I'm not gonna walk myself into, like, another 3-hour scenario. Let's keep going for now. Something happens, something happens. I got no funny jokes to say. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Cadeau, your next witness, please.
Prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
It's fucking B.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
Name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too.
You don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
Occupation? Listen, young'un. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. Trying to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
Oh, that's a mental image.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness! Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
He's just throwing fries at the customers.
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino.
The seeds!
What do you think these are, huh?
I see.
Please don't admit everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh yes! Oh yes, I did. I saw it all.
Please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
This is
He's
probably
really
what Pug
getting
feels like.
What?
What I'm doing for Victor is I'm like closing my nose and I'm pushing it up against my face.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just like, is he speaking with his nose closed?
I mean, look at it.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The servant girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the servant girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Cadeau, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, huh?
Newfangled.
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
What the fuck? Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I'm fucking old too. Get over yourself. Jesus. Yes, Your Honor. Wow. Hold it! So you saw the victim then. You saw Mr. Glenn Elg?
Want to know if Guts Braun retained his championship or not?
So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? Not the location in question. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
Oh, what's there on?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
I go to that place to drink Giallachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember what table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress?
Giallachino.
Hold it! Stop saying Giallachino! Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Mr. Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
Yeah, but his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
So the servant girl put to the Giallachino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Just say it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Hold it! Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took out some of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
Never! In a small brown bottle like that?
Like that. Now, witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So, what did the accused put into the copy? I think it's clear, don't you?
Arg.
He took a big sippy.
Oh, hold it!
Sippy?
How big of a sippy?
Hog. The hugest sip.
He took just one sip?
You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
Oh. Congratulations, you have earned the title of battiest man to grace the courtroom.
Nah, I still know.
So it was an immediate death? Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turned sour in my stomach.
Oh yes, I know that feeling.
The waitress, I presume she is?
Disturbing girl.
Hold it. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you could identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
Objection! So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform, even me! Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
There are other things I recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder always. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not. And quite right! Mr. Cadeau! I sounded like Cadeau. Mr. Kudo! There are other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron stripes were loose.
Hold it! You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face?
As if I wouldn't remember that.
Uh-oh.
Objection. Witness, notice the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
Right? I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Both these sound interesting, but I will do them in order. Mr. Kudo, you seem especially interested in straps. Why is that?
What?
The ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron. What's the fascination?
Nation.
Objection.
Oh, he's just
People have
gonna
all
straight up
kinds
say it.
Fetishes. Trite. We don't need to embarrass the witness.
Listen, you young upstarts. I haven't got some sick strap fetish.
Sorry guys, I chose the bad dialogue option.
Oh.
Is there any relevance to the witness's unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright? I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps.
I said I hate the strap fetish. How many times do I have to defend myself?
Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, fuck! I blame Kudo for this, and make it strapless!
Not my fault.
I think old CD really saw Maggie do it.
Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there.
But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress.
I guess. She makes a good point, though.
Hey, did I just say something clever?
I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw was really Maggie.
That's what we have to figure out, Nick.
Let me back it up to the other.
You've seen my whole fucking testimony. Let's get to the point.
Let's get back here. Yada 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 yada. The identifying features you describe are all things you would see from the back.
Now what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection. He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I told you I'm not obsessed with stripes or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requested you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Hold it! Yeah, I see that one. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No, I don't think that's far to back down. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay.
It's turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now, I guess. Wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. We're back to this. Maya, you said something smart. Thank you. What about her fucked up apron?
Zone.
Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Huh? Well, you half-witted
Get fucked. Oh shit!
Ding.
Oh, he's fucked.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron. Is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning?
Hmm?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
You should oops. That's all. A witness! You can't just oops your way out of this!
Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
He's like, cheers, I'll drink to that.
Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird? I didn't expect to go to the question.
Exactly.
My inflection was all fucked up.
And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember. Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Kudo, fuck! Tell us what you remember about the victim. It's only I who fucks it up because I always have a weird inflection when I end people's names. In sentences.
It's true, it's great though. It's really good.
About the victim. There was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken spare pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the servant girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Big sippy.
The testimony we have heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that it remembers the victim in great deal of detail.
Oh yeah, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Just really fuck with them. Hold it!
Yeah,
Spectacles?
dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken.
Oh, like Vegeta.
Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
We better come up with something sharp and quick.
Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about those spectacles. That'll be a come back to later kind of situation. Hold it! The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan. I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? Huh? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? I needed to find out if Gods Abroad retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you want to know so bad, why don't you buy your own?
Really make me like this, Mark?
God,
How
God,
dare you,
ow,
Judge?
ow!
Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway,
Did you dodge all of those?
he just threw them at you, Nick.
We're 2 inches from each other!
Ultra Instinct Maya?
He just threw them at you, Nick.
Okay. Hold it. The wireless?
The young rascal. In my day, it was on one or the other. It was one or the other.
Oh,
Read the
yeah.
paper or listen to the wireless.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Everything is fine.
Okay.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare
Stop,
you feel
stop
sorry
it!
for
Oh,
me?
jeez, stop! God! Hold it!
I built you with some more fucking
Stop! You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, aren't you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I saw her
Oh,
from
but
the
stop it! Stop it! How do you have so many? Could we do something about him? I just think it's funny. Kind of like the coffee. Better not push until I get some hard evidence.
Little fidget picked up that coffee.
Hold it! His free hand?
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? It was a free hand with his right hand. Which
Oh,
hand
yeah,
was it,
how do you have
Brad?
so many? It's not funny, man.
It's hilarious. Perhaps the great Mr. Trade has 3 hands.
Yeesh, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss.
I guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh?
Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours.
What if the guy who's passing Goto's coffee is just resupplying the seeds?
He just really loves his job. Alright, minor details. Let's see what I got. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Minor details. What does my crime photo look like?
I'm back. It was just the butt dial.
Welcome back.
That's
Hello,
his right
I'm
hand.
back.
That the newspaper. That checks out.
So where are we checking?
I'm trying to
Check.
get him. I'm trying to see. He needs to be wrong on a very, very minor detail. There's newspaper in his right hand. But according to the crime scene photo, from what I could tell, that was accurate.
Tricky.
Because that looks like paper in his right hand. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like a right hand.
He kept rustling his pages. The young
Wait.
man was listening to the wireless. I remember that.
Wait, was there even a newspaper there?
Well, I mean, I imagine it wasn't in.
Oh, well, yeah, he had the sports the sports paper. Yeah, okay.
It was pesky game tape right? Broken pair of spectacles, but he just doesn't fucking know what words are, so we have to kind of keep that in mind. So the wireless. And maybe I feel like this photo is gonna be our best bet here, so I'm staring
Well,
at it.
hang on. So this is kind of silly, but back up.
Back up a dialogue.
Go look at the cup. No, look at the cup.
Okay.
Yeah. That cup's definitely.
So he said he was rustling the paper with his right hand, right?
Yeah.
For the drink mark to be on that side of the cup, he would have to pick the cup up with his right hand. Because the handle.
Yo, you're crazy for this if you're right. My ass would have never thought of that. You're nuts.
Oh, he's
I'm in-
nuts.
I would have
he's
not
not.
fucking solved that. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. Unless there is another reason for that being right. I was not there.
What the shit?
He's crazy for that one. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
No, there's something wrong. May I tell you? Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Oh, well.
Care to tell us where this is going, Trite?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. God,
What is this, kindergarten?
God is so smart.
He
It's
is.
the Godot coffee drinking energy.
But I'd like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. Well, Mr. Kudo, The court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. I want to know what the pigeon song sounds like. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am. It's the dead young hotbot and you, spiky-haired yahoo, who are at fault.
Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man.
Oh, you want to square up, motherfucker?
I'll fucking throw pigeon seeds at you.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah? Oh, I can't take pigeon seeds. What have I done with my court? You ever make Francisca von Kama, you dumb motherfucker?
I don't know what the fuck your Francisca is, but you're a bitch.
Oh!
Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I have to say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but I'm fucking annoyed. What? New man. It's Galactan. He doesn't know.
Huh? Oh, I was, sure, why not hear a little more?
Now, Mr. Kudo! I was having an argument.
This is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Left hand or right hand? Play this Allegro for me. Yeah.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. I used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
The Allegro.
We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
The monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD, TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but it don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Red White. This is a weird name for a testimony.
Left hand or right hand? The choice is a bitch.
Hold it! You wouldn't know Vegeta, would you? So the victim was wearing an HMD.
What is it about?
It was none of them, actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
Notice. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Hold it! It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glen Elg.
He was getting on my nerves. Rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. Then he made all that fuss dying for one sip of Javicino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. This one kind of made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could shout.
So I take it the victim is a walking ball of nervous energy. Hold it! The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket.
Oh,
Or fastens your left cuff with your right hand.
Well,
well, that's more
yeah,
acceptable.
hold up.
And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. You're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously, he used the handle the same side of his body that the earpiece was in.
Oh, God, stop again! Ah! Said the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand, I guess.
Finally,
Hold it! You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
Looks like you really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. This is a dead end.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy is telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
And chuck evidence at him until he breaks.
But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right?
Those bones can't be that thick.
Alright, what do I got? Let me look at... Guess I'm not gonna see an earpiece. Oh. I see the problem here. That is the right... Yeah, that's the right one. I see it.
He sees the problem.
Objection!
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of this victim. Or the victim. You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can ask me, Buffalo Rogue. It was his left ear without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Huh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
That's true, Captain.
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
Oh my god, he really did sing the fucking pigeon song, holy shit. Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Ah. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Are you calling me a tripper?
Rip!
This is the victim's
strip
coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
No, I might. The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Objection. Impossible. The witness had already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Objection. Which hand the victim used to pick up his coffee is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poisoned coffee. Like this!
Objection! Stop that! Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Oh my god, I'm really kind of keep spitting that out. We should do something. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
You have to be so frank. Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm immune to your bullshit.
Oh, shit.
I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. The court is adjourned. Who the fuck is saying that?
Wait!
Okay.
If we stop now, where shall they be?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited younger upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
Was your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
Surprise testimony?
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
I wasn't counting. Fuck.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the cappuccino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
Now that's enough, witness! I believe it'll be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngster.
You get the picture, just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
Metal Gear!
Or fucking Jerry from accounting is just refilling it.
Showdown.
What happened to the Allegro?
I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slipped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javicino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Maybe you're doubting me again. You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man.
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I could think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird-brained, that's why it's all you can think of.
Get it? 'Cause it's
Very well,
Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. So we can all go home. Hold it! The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Hey, Brad. I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now.
Randy Savage?
You'll beat me with this testimony. This is the final battle.
Oh, ow! God, those ones hurt harder for some reason. Checking those seeds harder than ever. I was right, I better be careful.
Come on, Nick. Nail them. Catch the seeds and throw them back.
I can't catch the seeds! Hold it!
Catch them.
Why are you
Catch
bad?
them with your mouth, then, Mr. Wright. It's
You
what
are
I
full
can
of shit when you say that.
do. You're a scrub.
Oh my god. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense, huh?
The suspense?
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was I? Ah, yes, the young boy stopped over the table and... Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked
Hold it.
right over.
A vase, you say?
Yes, There are bases on all the tables in that place. There are accidents waiting to happen. We're practically begging to be knocked over.
Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase?
Well, it's hard to say. A bit unclear. How do you really define...
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it is burned into my memory clear as day.
That's... yeah, the crime scene photo is what I'm checking as soon as I'm done dressing him. Hold it! Soaked in water, you mean?
It splashed me on the knee as well.
You said you were sitting at a table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet the water still managed to splash onto you?
You're cold. I clearly remember it splashing me.
Could the water really make it all the way across to the other side of the room? Hold it!
I know.
You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just wanted everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time.
Man, Godot is taking no shits
Godot
with
hasn't
this
raised
guy.
any objections for a while now.
Oh, show up with that scrap of information. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat.
He's really giving you... oh, he's really giving you the evil eye, Maya. I was so used to... I was like, wait.
It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'.
Guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then. Alright, let's look at that crime scene photo again. Oh yeah, that vase is upright as could possibly be. Okay. Objection! Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
What?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad?
Granddad!
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Okay, stop. Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. There's like a pile on my feet. What is it now?
Just remembered something.
Yes? Go on.
A broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Ah, well, you see, startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. I must have been when I fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Why am I smiling?
Ah. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Ah! Wait a minute. In that case, there's more. I got more to
There
say.
can't be more.
Oh, yes, I remember something else.
A bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait! Listen to me!
Well, it didn't take 3 hours.
Sweet victory. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And if I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup, and the victim supposedly drank from his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear out of which he couldn't hear.
No, Nick, you did it.
I therefore require both the defense and prosecution to further investigate the facts. That vase is probably going to be relevant tomorrow. Yes, Your Honor.
Something's odd about it, but I'm not gonna say anything.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we just heard from. He has most insisted that his testimony should be of use, so he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Or haikus.
Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. Prosecution doesn't need props like that.
But it's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, it's totally relevant.
When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry.
Is that also a haiku?
Sorry? That isn't a piece of testimony. That's not a haiku. More like a 5-year-old's
Fuck.
apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all.
Francisca, give her one.
This court is adjourned. Show it to everyone you know.
Yeah, you got one for Francisca, one for Edgeworth, and one for Phoenix.
Yeah, it's called Francisca up. Hey, Francisca, how are you doing? I have a note for you. Here's how my day's been
You
going.
immediately.
Get whipped through the letter.
I feel like if you mailed her this, she would, wherever she is, she would immediately fly back to Japan to start beating the shit out of Phoenix.
It's just that episode of SpongeBob. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to kick Phoenix's butt tomorrow. Alright,
That day's coming sooner than you think.
that is all for today's stream.
Old men rule the world.
Recipe for turnabout.
Hooray. Next time, I don't know, we'll do something else. See you then.
Catch you later.
Bye.